Inaaya, it's Leah. Today, I thought it would be fun to read a story called Snow Castles. It's kind of the opposite of what it's like right now while I'm reading this. Today, it's very, very hot. Okay, so Snow Castles. Manny shivered as he stared out the window. Snow covered the cars and the buildings. It covered the sidewalk. I wish it was warm and I was at the beach, he muttered. Manny had only been to the beach once, and he loved it. It was warm and sunny that day. He'd swum in the water, and he'd run on the beach. He'd collected shells and made sandcastles. Now it started to snow. I wish I was at the beach, Manny said again. Manny went to his room and pulled out the photo album that was under the bed. He also pulled out a box of shells that he'd collected from the beach. He sat on his bed and looked at his pictures. There he was in the photo, splashing his brother, Emilio, who splashed him back. The next photo showed Manny running on the beach, and Emilio was chasing him. But Manny's favorite picture was the sandcastle that he and Emilio had built. The sandcastle had 2 towers and a big wall around it. It even had a moat. They had decorated the sandcastle with shells. It's a really nice sandcastle. If only we had soft white sand now, Manny thought as he looked out the window. Snow floated from the sky. Hey, he thought, we don't have soft white sand, but we do have soft white snow. He jumped up from his bed. Emilio, come here, he called. Emilio stood in the doorway. What's happening? He asked as he saw the photos and the shells. Are you going to the beach? Do you want to build a snow castle? Manny asked. Emilio grinned. Sure thing, he said. The boys bundled into warm clothes. They chose a spot near the sidewalk and built their castle. It had 2 towers and a huge wall. The moat was deep. They even built a drawbridge. Do you know what a moat is, Inaaya? A moat is kind of like it's the water that surrounds a castle to stop people from going in. So the drawbridge is like the bridge that goes down over the moat so that people can cross. Something's missing, Emilio said. Manny agreed. I'll be right back, he said, and raced to his room to grab the box of shells. The boys decorated the snow castle. They stood back and looked at their work. It's not a sand castle, Manny said, but a snow castle is just as good. See all those shells? That is a really nice snow castle. It's pretty good. Okay, so name 2 things Manny did at the beach. We can go back. Let's see. What are some things that you do at the beach? I bet you can guess even if you don't totally remember. He had swum in the water and he'd run on the beach. So he swam and he ran. Where does Manny keep his photo album? Do you remember? Where would you keep a photo album? What is different about the sand and snow castles? They're made of different things. How do Manny and Emilio get along? What do you think? Hi, I think they're pretty good friends. It seems like they are really happy and they like to play together. I hope that's how you are with your brother, too. Okay, so have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope that you're reading lots and lots of stories on your own. I'm sure that you are an amazing reader now. It's been a few months since we've gotten to read together, but hopefully someday again soon we will. Bye, Inaaya.